Hi everyone, welcome to Joyce's Creative Corner. We'll jump straight in and let's have a look at what we have in this week's kit. So we have full paper pack, full set of ephemera. We have 3 slimline card bases, fussy cut. Might go out a little bit more, there we go, so you can see it all. Fussy cut, and I will be adding another fussy cut, and I will tell you why in a minute. Of course, we're gonna have some flowers and leaves or greeneries and some goals. So that's everything that's in your kit. This is what I made with that kit. So I've only made 3 samples. So, oh, and of course you're gonna have some stamens in there. I will pop them in before I send the kids out. So this is my girl card that I made, and I actually like that one quite a bit. And then I have another girl card that I made. And then I made this boy card. And then I made the base for this boy card, but I thought I already have 3 samples for people to go on with in class. We only have a small, 4-hour class. So, but I figured that will actually look fantastic on here. So if you fussy cut it and pop it on here, like we've done with this one, we'll turn it from a girl card into a boy card, and that will look great. So that's in there as well. So all I have to do is add some stamens and your kits are ready to go. Like I said, these are the cards. I will put the video on and we'll make them together right now. So for our flowers, we've got 3 different sizes, and I've only just finished cutting them. Sorry. 1, 2, and these tiny little ones, and 3. So again, we cut these in house. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to color them with a bluebell and a rhubarb. The reason for that is, this one I wanted to match, let me get my paper. I wanted to match with some of these colors. So with the bright blues, and then the rhubarb should match with the reds. So hopefully, not the pinks, like that one. It won't be as dark as those because I want it obviously to stand out. Hopefully you can hear me okay with the machines going in the background. And let's see what we're gonna do with these ones. Beautiful. So all I'm going to do is color in my leaves, petals. And then in the center, I want a nice, don't want it quite yellow, so I'm gonna use the pear tart, which is a greeny color. There we go. So I'm gonna go closer for this one. Let's see how close we can get. There, and I'll do a couple more. So I'll do my center in the pear tart, which is just a green yellowy color, and then my petals in rhubarb stalk, which is my red. There we go. Beautiful. And I will be doing the backs as well, because when we shape them, you will see a little bit of it. I won't do the centers because you won't see the centers once we glue it down. And it doesn't have to be really dark. It can be just a couple of different shades. So, once I've done the reds, we're going to move on to the blues. And I'm going to do something similar with the blues. Just put my red papers away. Move some clean paper over here. Okay. So with this one, I'm going to use Blue Bell. It is a really bright blue. So I'll do my greens first. Again, I'm going to use the same pear tart. And my blue. It is a very nice bright blue. So depending what ink you use on them, if we bring this one closer and you look at this petal there, as I wipe it, it comes off because it hasn't quite dried. So give it a few seconds to dry, and then we'll turn them over and do the backs again very, very quickly. Okay, so we'll do a number of blues and we'll do a number of reds. So with the stamens, I'm going to get my pear tart again out, and I'm just going to go straight in the ink pad and color them in. If you want them brighter, use a brighter green. If you want them yellow, you can. Whatever color you want them, you can color them in. Look pretty good. Shaping our flowers. Today I'm going to use my golf tool to shape the flowers, and all you need to do is give it a little bit of a run. And then if you get your little flower shaping stylus, that will be our flowers. So I'll do from the back again. You can use the stylus to shape them if you want to. It is just as easy, and they do look very similar anyway. It looks like I lost a petal there. So you can do them either or, whichever one you find easiest and whichever one you can work with. I do like the shape the golf tool leaves, because the golf tool leaves those lines. Let's see if we can get in close. Hopefully it's focused. So just here it leaves some pretty lines. We're going to do all our flowers like that, and then afterwards we're just going to do a hole. Going to get one of our stamen, and you can use them single or double, completely up to you. I'll see how the double looks first. It's like threading a needle, it never wants to go in. I think these flowers are too small for 2 stamens, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop one on only, just to bring it closer. Actually, you might see it better on a black mat. There we go. Excellent. So I'm going to go ahead and do all my flowers, my reds and my blues like this, and then I'll come back. Okay, so next we color our green leaves. So I'm going to do a mixture of pistachio, pear and bamboo. Let's see what they come out like. So I'm just going to grab one of my leaves. over. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Let's go this way so you can see. Excellent. First we're going to do is make our easel cards. So I'll take that one and I will cut it in half. That's that one. Now this one has a little bit of an edge and I might actually just leave it because it doesn't look too bad. So to make our easel cards, we have 2 of these now. We're gonna take one our normal ones and you can score it or you can fold it. I'm going to fold it today. Last week I scored it just for something different. Okay. Then all we have to do is attach this one to it. There we go. Next is to pick our paper, what paper we want to use. So we've got some really beautiful papers. And I'm going to use, what do I want to use? This one here. So, cut it off. And you will find your cards are bigger than your paper. So all I do is I measure and I mark where I want to cut and cut it there. And of course cut your paper as well. So I'm gonna measure it there and cut it here, and I'll be back when I do that. So I've gone ahead and stuck it on, and I've already stuck one of my ephemerals on it. And what I've also done is I've stuck the other half of there down here. So that is my slimline card. For my second card, I'm going to use, I want to make a boy one. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to do it exactly the same way. Once I do that, I'll bring you back, and I have already fussy cut on my fussy cut sheets. So this is what I came up with. I have made a boy's card with it. So we have the same paper. I've just cut it the same way. I've put my belt, and that card is finished. Okay, next one. Now I've taken a few ephemerals out, and I'm going to glue them on, a sentiment and some gauze. Let's see what we can come up with. Now I would like to give this a little bit of a shape, and it can go there, and then my books can go here, or vice versa. Let's see. Yeah, I want the on top. And a little bit of gauze. With my gauze, I've just removed some of the, I want it to be a bit frillier. And then we'll chop it off. And I'm going to put it right there. Probably hot glue will be quicker, but I'm gonna use plain glue today because my hot glue is not warm yet. Excellent. Now I would like my tank foot to be a little bit raised. Now we can use foam tape or we can just use some scrap paper, and I'm just going to use some scrap paper. I'll show you how to make your own foam tape. So I find that it is just as good to glue this on some scrap paper, and if you're anything like me, I have enough scrap paper to supply all of Australia. And then I'm going to chop it, and I'm going to add another one. It gives me the height that I want. Next thing to do is to glue them down, but before that I'm going to ink the edges. I'm going to use watering can. It's just a dark grey, so really you can use any color you like for this, and all it does, it matches it all in so that you don't see that stark white paper. And look at that, that looks quite good. And I'm just going to put it right there. Now I'm making my cards larger, so if you were to put them in the envelopes, you probably find they won't fit. You have to stay within the parameter of the card. Okay, so this is almost dry, so we're going to pop that there and that there. I would like something to raise that, just to, it looks higher. So what I'm going to do, again, you can put a piece of foam tape there. I'm going to paint this. I'm going to do strips of 1/4 of an inch each. Perfect. Oops, wrong one. So we got this little card, our flowers and our greens ready, and I've actually fussy cut some butterflies and some birdies. So the first thing we're gonna do is put our flowers in, and obviously I don't want all that stamen, so I'm gonna chop it. That's already very hot. And my flowers became redder and bluer than what I actually was looking for, but that's all right, that will work. So for some reason my hot glue went really yucky, so I just cleaned it out by getting rid of it, and now it's nice and clear.
I've had my heart broken in two, but something's different next to you. It's like my soul is set on fire, but oh, I'm starting to feel tired. 'Cause I can run, but I can't hide the feelings that I know. can't keep bottled up inside. And all I wanna know is, are you ready for the ride? What have I been waiting for? Oh, I can run, but I can't hide the feelings that I know. 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 Take my hand and say for sure, I can't keep on this road alone. And all this time I thought I knew, but all this time always been you.
So that's finished. Looks really good. Whoopsies. Looks really good. That's how it will sit on your table. And if you have some frills, you can add them. I will be adding glitter later on. We always add glitter. And that's it. So we'll go on with the next card now. For our next card, we have a 6" by 12" paper. And what we're going to do is we're going to score at 3. Now, if you have a 12" scorer, you score at 3 and 9. If you don't have a 12" scorer, you score at 3. Then turn it around. See if I can get you out. There we go. Turn it around and score at 3. And then we're going to fold it in and fold it in again. Make sure our folds are as straight as possible. Excellent. Now we're going to pick some pattern paper to put on the inside and the 2 outside. So I have this one. And this one for my boy cards. And the inside should be 6 by 6, but I'm going to leave it a little bit of an edge. So I'm going to mark it where I want to cut. There and there. Bring my cutter in. Now you can edge your ink, your edges. This one I'm going to do again with the watering can, which is your dark grey. And we'll glue it in. Oops. Landslide. Then we close, and we're gonna do this one, and again I'm just gonna mark where I want to cut, which is here and here. can see where I marked it there. So that's one. Goes there. Then the next one. Right there. Once you're in, we're just gonna rip it. Now, when you rip it, watch out you don't leave too much white on here. If you do, we'll just get rid of it. And work on about, well, it's that, like 2 inches high, or really anywhere you want to. And then I'm gonna go across. Beautiful. And then I'll do the same over on this side. I'll start about there, which is about the same as there. Work my way down. It doesn't have to be a straight cut. And work so that they kind of come on the same place. Beautiful. So our bases are done. With the girl paper, I have decided to put that one on the inside and this one on the outside. I think that looks quite nice. So yes, if you don't like too much white, just rip it off. But I quite like them.
Been 2 weeks and nothing's changed. Close my eyes, I see your face. I'm so sick of all the thinking, all the sitting around and missing. Same old things don't numb the pain. I don't wanna go downtown, I don't wanna mess around. All I think about is your lips, your kiss. I don't wanna have a drink, have a random little fling. All I wanna do is show up at your place and say, let's try this again. I wonder if you think of me. Did you move on that easily? I'm sure you picked up some new hobbies. For a minute you forgot me, but I'm at home remembering. I don't wanna go downtown, I don't wanna mess around. All I think about is your lips, your kiss. I don't wanna have a drink, have a random little fling. All I wanna do is show up at your place and say, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. I don't wanna have a drink, have a random little fling. All I wanna do is show up at your place and say, I don't wanna go downtown, I don't wanna.
So that's it for today. We've made our 3 sample cards or our 3 class cards. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. And if you hit the bell, we will notify you whenever we have a video that's being released. Take care for now and we'll see you another day.